Right out the bat, just give a lot of credit to Northern Colorado. I thought their ability to score, even though they were shorthanded tonight, the way they put us on our heels, the way they just punched back offensively. Coach Smiley's done a great job with their team. They got mature guys. You can tell Brock makes a big difference around the rim. I mean, I don't know if that's a career night for him, but I'd guess it's one of his best at 29 points. Thought he controlled the game. Thought they were better, especially at just being connected enough defensively. I'm at a loss in regards to who's playing on the floor. Obviously, losing Luke, 10 or so minutes, 12 minutes into the game, that was tough for our team. He makes such a big difference for our team defensively, even though we were kind of trading punches when he was out there. But we've got to be significantly better. And that, not taking anything away from Northern Colorado and their effort tonight, but, I mean, that isn't even close to a team that can win in the Big 12 defensively. It's not even close. And so, not trying to sugarcoat anything in here. I mean, we're going to have to go deeper in our bench and play guys that have a willingness just to fight and scrap on that end. And then we'll just have to fine-tune some things offensively to accommodate some other guys, because scoring's not a problem with this group. It's going to ultimately come down to, can we get stops, and how physical can we be without fouling. And we were atrocious for a majority of the night.
Did it feel like you took a step back defensively from the last couple of games?
Yeah, a big step back. And, it's just like it's two transition baskets. It's not talking. It's late on switches. It's ball screen coverages were bad. And then finally woke up and came out the second half and looked like we were trying to fight back finally, and then they hit some tough shots. But at that point, you've already caused the problem. I mean, they had guys that haven't made a ton of threes throughout the year make threes in the first half, which it's one thing if it's a personnel deal. I just thought we weren't aggressive enough. We weren't active enough, and guys were okay with trading punches with a team. And let's just see who can score the most, and that'll never win a game, never win a real one. And so, just really disappointed in our defensive effort.
You mentioned ball screen coverages. How much of that do you think is kind of attributed to the defense this season? Kind of looks like guys get caught trying to fight through a screen and get kind of enveloped in it, or just get caught completely blindsided by it sometimes.
Yeah, well, we did play a little more of a drop coverage, and so we're not super physical on the ball. That's definitely a component to it. I mean, I think at the half they had 13 points off ball screens, but they also had 13 points or 15 points off one-on-one. So, I mean, it's not always just that. I mean, one got us on the seam and drove and made a layup, and they made some one-on-one plays. 8 made that 3. It was just enough guys that were making individual plays in addition to it. And then in the post, we struggled to guard them down there. And I know Brock's a good player. I mean, we faced him last year. He scored enough here, and I've seen him play, and he's a mature guy, and he has a lot of confidence right now, and they need him to, because they were shorthand. I mean, they didn't play with their best player and with a broken hand. So, I mean, they did give a different look than what they've shown to some extent, but, man, our grit, our fight isn't what it needs to be on that end. We just look like we're trying to get to the offensive end. And whether that's fatigue or guys just thinking they're going to play no matter what, we're just going to have to go deeper in the bench, because it's not a scheme issue. It really isn't. It's an effort issue. It's a fight, and we're not getting what we need. So we'll just sub quicker and just give other guys a turn. And if it costs us offensively, it'll cost us. We'll just see who wants to play and who keeps looking at me like they just want to win more than they want to play.
Is that kind of why you gave Jazz some minutes in the first half there, because he's one of those guys giving you what you want, so you're rewarding him with playing time?
Yeah, I challenged him in this summer. I mean, he's actually a really key part of our team, because he's the one that talks the most. If I ask a question, Jazz answers it first. He's a good offensive player. He can score twos. He knows how to get the ball where he's a real point guard. He does such a good job in that area, but he struggled defensively for us in practices. And And I just challenged him from the summer, like, if you want to play, you're going to have to be a guy that is so good at ball pressure because of your size that, like, people, it's what I've challenged Jalen Petty with. Like, you're going to have to be a pest, and people can't score on you. Well, he was just scoring more than and giving up more than he was scoring in practices. So I've challenged him. He's made a big step. We put him on the scout team just so he could get reps, and he's been guarding Christian all over the place, and he's made strides. And so I said, I'm going to play him. And that's going to be kind of our opportunity to get him on the floor and maybe rest Christian a little bit and have him play that position some. And we were playing Lawan some there, but he's going to have to play too many minutes at other positions. So we're just going to keep finding guys that want to compete. And so Jazz was one of the recipients of those minutes because of his competitiveness in practice. And then Nolan and Leon will be next. That's who will be next.
And then just early prognosis on Luke.
No, I don't have anything yet. I just say it didn't look good. I mean, it was a non-contact situation, and I know Mike came to me right afterwards and just said, hey, he's going to be out for this game, and we'll evaluate him afterwards.
Well, this may be a little bit premature, but if Mario and Luke have to miss extended play, is there any chance that Hoover could get in?
Yeah, it's a good question. We're going to have to evaluate everything after this one just to give us some direction on where we need to go with our size. This is probably the worst I've been a part of just in regards to having people available that that can help. I mean, that's where Luke and Mariel, their rim protection. I mean, we went and played Iowa, and Luke didn't play and Mariel played with JT, and that was great, actually. I mean, Mariel's actually been great for us in the minutes he played, and he was fantastic when we played Iowa. So I thought there was a big stretch, and then we're getting Luke back, so we're trying to play both and his inexperience. And so, it'll be interesting to see if we can get one of those guys back, by the time we get to conference play. Thank y'all.